years old, the new Roland Garros champion. Can you try to put some words on what are you feeling right now?
I mean, I think I cannot believe I'm Roland Garros champion and I'm only 20 years old and I'm playing here at an amazing event. I love you guys. I love to play here and it's just so amazing to be here.
Je pense que vous pouvez réaliser la joie qu'a Jelena en ce moment. C'est un rêve pour elle. Elle adore ce tournoi, elle adore jouer devant vous. Elle n'arrive pas à réaliser qu'à seulement 20 ans, elle vient de remporter Roland Garros.
Jelena, since 1933, you was the first French Open champion as an unseeded player.
Yeah, I mean, I knew the history and I knew that also when I was born, Ostapenko-French won his first Roland Garros, I think, and yeah, I'm really happy and I mean, I have no words, it was my dream, I'm just really, really happy.
Oui, un rêve se réalise pour Jelena, vous l'avez bien compris, qui est la première joueuse non tête de série à remporter le tournoi de Roland Garros depuis 1933. Elle est née la même année qu'un joueur que vous connaissez bien, le Brésilien Gustavo Kuerten, vainqueur de Roland Garros en 1997. We'd like to know what happened in your mind when you were down 6-4, 3-love in this final.
You know, I knew that Simona is a great player and she was playing great until the score and I was just trying to stay aggressive and to play my game. I was missing but I still tried to play aggressive and then a couple of games I think were deciding and then everything turned my way and even in the third set I was 3-1 down but I was trying to fight for every point and yeah, I'm glad I finished my way.
Mais vous l'avez compris, Jelena n'a jamais cessé de se battre dans cette finale où elle a souvent été en difficulté, menée 6-4, 3-0, également 3-1 dans le set décisif, mais elle a continué à pratiquer son tennis, un jeu très agressif face à Simona.
I think this French crowd has started to get to know you during this Roland Garros, but I think they're really now completely in love with you. You probably has dreamed to win Roland Garros from your childhood. Is the reality looks even better than a dream?
Yes, of course, but as I told you, I still cannot believe I won the Roland Garros this year. It was my dream always. When I was a child, I was watching players who are playing here, and now to be here and to win the title, I feel amazing, and I love to play here. I just enjoy it so much.
Encore une fois, elle vous remercie pour tout le soutien que vous lui avez apporté pendant ce match. Quand elle était menée, qu'elle a dû remonter le score. Elle n'y croit toujours pas d'avoir gagné ce tournoi de Roland Garros, d'être aujourd'hui la championne ici à Paris. Elle vous aime tellement. I'm sure we have a few words for your box as well. Your mom is there. She looked a little bit stressed during this match. Annabelle Medina Garrigues, your new coach.
Yeah, thanks all my team, especially my mom and Annabelle, my agent, and all the people who were supporting me this week. I'm really happy. Thank you, guys.
Elle remercie bien sûr sa famille, tous les gens qui l'ont encouragée, son entraîneur, son agent et tous ceux qui ont été là pour qu'elle soit aujourd'hui la nouvelle championne de Roland Garros.
Mesdames et messieurs, vainqueur du tournoi de Roland Garros 2017, Jelena Ostapenko.
Voici les ramasseurs de balles des internationaux de France 2017.
Well, before this tournament, she'd never won a match at Roland Garros. Never won a match at Roland Garros. Before this tournament, she'd never won an event on the WTA Tour. And here she is as a Grand Slam champion. This really is one of the sporting stories of the year. And I think Mr. Raymond Vajonis, I confess I had to look his name up, the president of Latvia, he will be making another phone call today, but not to Jelena's mum, but I suspect to Jelena herself.
Et les hommes de cour. Les hommes et les femmes de cour.
And at this point, say welcome to all our viewers on ITV4 who are joining us for the presentation ceremony at the end of one of the best finals in terms of the contest that it provided that we've seen in an awful long time, and Jelena Ostapenko beating Simona Halep in 3 sets. And so the bar's been set pretty high for Rafa and Stan for tomorrow. And while we're talking at great length about Jelena here, a word for Simona Halep, because that is a crushing blow for her, Martina.
It's going to be hard for her to recover from this. At the same time, she's living on second life after being down a match point, but still she had her opportunities today. Blinked, as you said, a little bit, just played a little too careful. And you cannot win Grand Slams playing too careful. You've got to play to win, not to lose. And it cost her at the end.
Well, there are a couple of things that I'm sure she'll lose some sleep over. The leads that she had in both sets, and then that pivotal net cord that went against her.
Right.
They're deep in the third set. The ball just ended up on her side of the net, and that was that's something that I'm sure she'll never forget.
That was 40-30, wasn't it? And that ball was going out, definitely going out.
Well, it would have been deuce, but you never know. Perhaps would have been the same end result. But it goes to show that if you have the champion's mentality, you don't have to kind of tip your toes into the water. You can jump in and swim with the best of them, as Jelena Ostapenko showed today. She's got that champion's mentality.
I mean, she was a former junior champion at Wimbledon. Do you think a lot of the younger players, if perhaps they look at her playing like that, they'll think, actually, just hit. It's not hit and hope. It's hit and be confident in what the outcome's going to be.
Well, you've got to have the goods that go with it. Everybody can hit the ball hard, but can you control it? And Jelena Ostapenko did that well enough. She adjusted well to the win. She was missing the shots in the first set, making it the last 2. So a lot goes on between her ears as well. So she figured it out. Well done.
Françoise Duel, French champion here in 1967. And only Mary Pierce has been a French champion here since then, and Kristina Lednovic, they were hoping was going to be the first French champion here since then, but it wasn't to be for her at the quarter-final stage. And goodness me, it looks very different, does it not? I think we've got footage of Peggy Scriven in 1933, but I imagine it was very, very different even then, actually. And I suppose from Ostapenko's point of view, that was the last year, of course, when the game was amateur. Think of the wealth that awaits Ostapenko. I can't imagine what the scenes were like in the town square in Riga in Latvia, where they erected this huge big screen and thousands of people were there, and I'm sure suddenly, they would have probably known about her before today, but suddenly she is going to be a stellar figure in Latvian society, never mind just sport. And I suppose this is the key, and Martina, you would have experience in this. You've just achieved something on a magnificent scale. You don't want to not celebrate the moment, but at the same time you need people around you who to keep you just kind of almost keep your feet just off the ground before you go into orbit.
Well, I think she's got a good team, obviously, around her. Her mother has done a great job bringing her up as a young woman and as a tennis player. So I'm pretty sure that they got it handled. The biggest thing will be to say no, because everybody will want a piece of her. Wimbledon is 3 weeks away.
Yeah.
So you need to learn to say no and take care of yourself. You know, it can all wait. Do your stuff tomorrow and then be done with it. Get ready for Wimbledon.
Can she, hitting the ball like that, can she win Wimbledon?
Well, I think it's a bit early for that, but certainly she's got to be one of the favorites now. With this game, that will transfer very well onto the grass.
I'd like to also salute her coach, Annabelle Medina Garrigas, for being the coach, a female coach of a champion. We haven't seen enough of that in women's tennis. Predominantly, we've seen men coaches in the women's game, so it's lovely to see their partnership paying off so quickly. They've not been together very long, but that's promising to have her on her team. Obviously, they're just getting started, so there's a lot for them to still do work-wise as we see Simona Halep come up to accept the runner-up trophy.
Well, I'm afraid if you're watching on ITV, you're going to miss, I suspect, the trophy presentation, because we're going to leave you in 20 seconds or so to go to the Scotland-England World Cup qualifier. What I would just say, though, about Ostapenko, her 20th birthday 2 days ago, Grand Slam champion today. Tomorrow, surely, is going to be a bit of a letdown after this amazing match here. But as you head off to the football on ITV, all I can say is, if it's half as good a game as the one we've seen here, over the last 2 hours or so. You are in for a treat.